Welcome back to the Daily Doji. Today we're doing technical analysis on cryptocurrency, Dogecoin, and Streamr DATAcoin, and any other things live, any other symbols live that people come up with later in the stream. I will also do them as well. Sometimes I add some into the feed later. So if there's anything that you want to see the technical analysis on, let me know the symbol in the comments. And anything else in the comments. And let's get going. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Just getting started, and we're going to do Dogecoin first, and then we're going to do Streamr DATAcoin. Somebody asked me to do this yesterday, and I said, okay. So Rocket Man's here again. Somebody asked me to sing again. Is that because I was singing your username? All right, well, the people are tuning in for technical analysis, so maybe I'll sing at the end. Maybe I'll sing the technical analysis. What do you think? Would I get 1 million views like that? I don't think 1 million people want to see technical analysis. I think they're satisfied with waiting till Elon tweets. But I know that we're not satisfied on that. So, let me look at a longer time frame. See what we've got going on. Alright, we fell almost back to where we were. This looked like the end of the wave, especially since it spiked up all the way to the middle of that last wave. That would have been a good time to take a profit at the top around 20 cents. If you had gotten in around 17. Hypothetically speaking, trade at your own risk. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I'm just interested in Elliott Waves. So people have been asking me for more videos. That doesn't mean that if I trade that you should copy it, because it is risky and everyone's risk tolerance is different. And that's just the tip of the iceberg of the disclaimer. There's 1 million reasons. Alright, especially with crypto because it's volatile. Alright, so we had 3 waves coming up over here. We've been in this correction for months now, which I knew would happen because it's not ever gonna be quick. And if you look back here, there was a wave 2 way back here. Way back in 2021. I can't believe that was 2021. Way back here when Doge was 8 cents, almost 9, this correction happened from February, March, April. That went on for months. So how is it going to be over? How is this whole correction? Look how long this last correction was. That was from, what, 2014 until 2017? That was years back there. I know nobody wants to face that, but look at it. That's the chart right there. I'm not making it up. It's here from 2014. It was a correction all the way until 2017. That was years in the making. And then we had this next wave. And now look at us. Oh, that was the, excuse me, that was the previous That was the previous wave. And then there was another correction from 2018 until 2021-ish. So, I mean, that took a lot of time. So look where we are right here. We're at the beginning of it still, it looks like. Now, I have been trading in the middle of it, but that doesn't mean anyone else should. A lot of people stay out of the corrections, and I had this wave counted all the way up and was out towards the top around 70 cents. How did I do that? By counting the Elliott Waves. When I heard the Doge was rocketing or whatever, I went to look at it to count the Elliott Waves. If you want to know the details of how I personally trade, I have a new course that is in pre-launch right now, but I am letting a couple more people in on it before it officially launches. So reach out to me if you want to get in on that before it goes to the market, because you will get a discount in exchange for feedback. And I've already started getting feedback from the couple people that I have in it right now. So I'm very excited about that, as you can imagine. But we are below the 200-day moving average. That's not a good sign. It's dangerous to trade below that till it comes back above this line and really stays up there. That was just a little blip where it poked above the line and came back down. So the farther it gets, see how this white line up here, see how far it is from the price when the price was way down there? Well, that's one way to see a potential trade. Or if it's really high above, look back here, how far it was above this white line. Well, wham! It came back down. And then it sticks to that line a lot of the time. So when we're in a bull market, it's above that moving average, and when we're in a bear market, it's below that moving average. As you can see on the chart. It's easy to tell, isn't it? I mean, I try to make everything really simple so that you can understand and that you don't have to just go off the hype or FOMO, which is probably the worst way to trade, in my opinion. And in how's it working out so far for a lot of people. So I've been charting it this whole time and basically waiting for an uptick to the upside, somewhere around 28, 29, 30 cents, right in there, above 28, I think. And then from there we'll have to see what shape this is making, but then I think it'll go down again. But it might take its sweet time. But there is a potential trade here, although it's dangerous. I'm not going to fool myself. So I think we're due for a pattern like this where it's going to go up one more wave. Decently big wave. I mean, the headlines are going to exaggerate everything. Thank you for the like, whoever liked it. I appreciate that. Froggered LSD said W. You're talking about these W waves on the chart? Those are W, X, Y, But this will make kind of like a W pattern. Is that what you're saying? We've been seeing a lot of W patterns this whole time. W right here, W right here, W right here. I mean, these are waves of 3, and then next to each other they make these weird tilting W shapes. There's one right there again. If you zoom in, you can see more of them. I don't know if that's what you're commenting. So we're on a sideways wave right now, and there's no such thing as a wave in just one direction. So it has to, at some point, go the other way. It might not go as far as some people want it to go, but the Elliott waves work in such a way. It doesn't always just go in one direction. It always corrects to a certain amount, sometimes all the way, depending on what the shape is. And I talk about all of this in my course. As you can see, back here when we were in the bull market, there were 5 big waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going up. That's predictable. That's what happens in a normal bull run. Also, we're in a larger bull run if you look at the monthly chart. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever liked it, I appreciate that. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Okay, so we're in the monthly chart. I have to zoom all the way in to even see it. Oh, there we go. So, if you just turn all those off, if you can see the monthly chart, it just looks like a little blip. It's very young. So on this monthly chart, we can still kind of see the 5 waves up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was wave 1 on the monthly chart. And this is wave 2 on the monthly chart. There's not even a white line yet. There's not even a 200 moving average on this one yet. But if you look at the weekly, you see more of the wave. You see that? So that was 1, this is 2. Now, how long is this going to take? Oh, I don't like the looks of that. Ooh. Some people were saying it's going to come down to 5 cents, and I didn't know what they were talking about. Well, when I look at the weekly chart, I see this 200-week moving average down here magneting it down. Ooh, crikey. Well, according to the weekly chart, we're still in a bull market. So I'm not trading the weekly. Frogard said, how long do you think we are going? I think it's going to take forever until people are pulling their hair out and flopping around on the floor and whining and giving up. And I'm not saying that to be cruel, I'm just saying that because that's what every single correction is like. It's predictable. It's very predictable, so if this comes all the way down to 5 cents, people will be upset, to say the least. But that's on the weekly chart. If you look at the daily, we just crossed under it. And there was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going up. So, however long it goes, there will be another wave. It just isn't going to happen when the people on YouTube say it's going to happen. The fake guru, or the fake news, or whatever to call them. The hype. The BS hype. I'm not judging, but that's what it is. Just calling it like I see it. A lot of I've been taking a look at the news, quote unquote, Frogger said, I want to sell and buy in, but I don't know. Well, this is not a good timing to sell, really, because for me anyway, I'm not telling you what to do, but for me, depending on what chart you bought it off of and what you might just want to wait and buy and get some. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying hypothetically what I would think of myself, and you can make the decisions for yourself. But what I've been doing pretty successfully is trading the RSI. And right now is not a good time to sell. Not on the daily, not on the weekly. On the monthly, it's not that bad. If you're trading the monthly, which is going to take each candle right here, each candle is 1 month. So that could take a long time if you're very patient. It depends on your goals, and it depends on how patient you are and your risk tolerance. Depends on a lot of different things. If I were you, I would just learn as much as you can. Forget about whatever money or currency, because dollar isn't actually money anyway, but that's another video that I talked about already. But if you're worried about the currency that you have in, then you were trading with too much. But if you already did it, just come to grips with it. It's okay. It's not going to be that. It's not the end of the world to lose a trade. It's not a big deal. But you don't have to get scared and sell at a bad time either. So, like I keep saying, learn as much as possible. And that way you'll feel comfortable with the market going up and down. And that's why I'm looking at this going, oh yeah, it might go down to 5 cents according to the weekly chart and the 200 moving average. Look how far it was from it. That was definitely, and I've been talking about in free videos and in my course, I've been talking about the RSI signals up here. They're all over the weekly, the daily, everything. So there's a lot to learn, and learn as much as you can. The more you investigate, the less you have to invest. That's why I kept saying that in like every video, and then I finally just made a program because I realized that people don't know what they're doing, and they should. So it was an obvious progression. And so let's take a look at what was the next coin, the Stream DATAcoin. Someone asked about this yesterday. Thank you so much for all the comments. I appreciate the feedback. All right, so this is Stream DATAcoin. All right. Well, the first thing I usually look for, does anyone know the first thing I usually look for? Anyone tuning in that's been watching more than one video? What's the first thing I usually look for on the chart? I don't know if I'm seeing it here. I want to give you a mini pop quiz. See who knows. Nobody? I know there's a little bit of a lag on the video, so I'll give you a second to type in the answer. Other than the RSI, what am I looking for? I'm looking for, maybe everyone watching right now, Rocketman said the daily average. Good guess. That's what I was just talking about. No, the first thing I usually look for is the pattern as far as Elliott Waves. And when I'm zooming out all the way to the beginning of the chart, the beginning of time, this one is still pretty young. This chart started in April last year. So the first thing I would look for is some kind of shape like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Elliott Wave, bull run. An impulse wave. Is this an impulse wave right here? Well, let's zoom in here a little and see. I don't think so, but you see, one thing that's giving it away is this big spike, like halfway up. That's not usually what a 5 wave looks like. That's usually what a 3 wave looks like. More like something like this. 1, 2, 3. I don't see a 4, 5. Everything else is overlapping. This does not, this overlaps with this wave, so that's not 4. That's not a wave 4. Wave 4 and wave 1 don't overlap. So this, I don't see this. And that's kind of what I'm looking for to see where we're at. So we're in the middle of some kind of correction. Here's another 3 waves coming down. Yeah, I don't see a good, this one does not have a good foundation to get a good reading on it until we see something like this forming. So whoever asked for this wave, but thank you for asking. Anyone want any other coins or stocks or indexes done before we end the video? I will happily do more because actually it's a good way for me to stay sharp and also a good way for me to find new stocks or coins that are potentially in a good spot for me to jump in on them. Yesterday, actually, someone asked about CCIV yesterday. Let's take a look. And I bought some because I thought it was at a good... Wait, was this it? I bought some because, oh look, it's bouncing off of the moving average. You see that? Coincidence? I think not. Bounced right off of it. So I got some yesterday just to kind of see where it goes. I didn't go all in or anything like that. I just nibbled a little bit. And it looks like not much has happened. I might be up a little bit. It looks like that was... I did this technical analysis yesterday. So you'll have to take a look at that. I just wanted to peek at it really quick. But look how far we are away from the moving average. It's bound to head up there, at least to 24. But I think there's potentially another wave up coming in. However, it could be too early to tell because it could have been some kind of like X wave right here, doing a 1, 2, 3 up, and then it could be going back into another correction. So it's still a little dangerous because we're still under that moving average on the daily. Oh, on the daily we're not under it, actually. We're still good, but trade at your own risk. Anyway, what's this one? Steven, hello Steven. Steven said SOFI, AIRBNB, awesome. Let's check them out. Thank you for your feedback. Airbnb, I have looked at before at some point. Oh, it's already probably on my list. There's quite an extensive list here of things I've been looking at. I don't see AIRBNB, actually. Where did it go? Thought I clicked it. Alright, let's look again. AIRBNB. Okay, there we go. I guess I haven't looked at it on this chart yet. So this is the first time. Ooh, crikey. Not looking good, that's for sure. It's kind of a buy signal-ish, because it came down on the RSI right here, and it's down back at the same spot, but it's up. But I wouldn't go in solely based on that, because I don't see a very good foundation. This is too new. This is too new. It's that new. I don't think that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's... Oops. Let's see. This doesn't look very... This looks like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Looks like we're in some kind of correction, and although we're down here on the RSI, on the 1 hour it looks a little different. It's down there just as far. I would be not getting in, but it's a gamble. I would wait until this makes a pattern that you can recognize first, although obviously now is a better time to buy than when it was up there. It could do an entire another wave down. I mean, it's kind of in a buy zone because it's down here on the RSI. So but I don't see the full pattern finished yet. It looks like it's going to do something else from here, like go down more, or could do a 1, 2, 3 up to maybe 160 or 170, but is it worth the risk? Well, it is down here on the RSI, so on the 1 hour chart, it's kind of a buy more so than a sell. On the daily chart, it's kind of a buy also. Kind of, but it's not like a go all in, because I don't see any other. I like to see more than one indicator. So this one, only the RSI is showing something potentially decent buy, but I don't see a good sign from the Elliott Waves. I don't see a good sign from the MACD. It is fairly far away from the 200 moving average. This one is 144. Now it's 200. So this doesn't even have a 200. So it's kind of a buy as far as that 200 moving average is, but I would be cautious because it's in the middle of a correction and there's not enough here to really get a good read. All right, what's next? SOFI? Let's check it out. And then Mike commented SENS. SOFI Technologies, is that what we're looking at? Oh, it looks like I've already looked at it before. Go to symbol. Oh, it looks very similar to AIRBNB. Look. Wow. So it's down as a so it's approaching a buy at some point. This might have been a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it's pretty new. And then this looks like an ABC correction. Something like this. It could be approaching a buy, or you might want to start taking nibbles, but don't go all in or anything like that. Also, disclaimer, see my other disclaimers for trading at your own risk. So yeah, this one might be a buy sometime here soon. I don't know the fundamentals of it or anything. There's not a buy signal on the MACD yet. There's not a really good buy signal on the RSI yet. The 200 moving average isn't even here yet. I guess I'll change it back to 144 so that I can even see it. Oh, okay, yeah, there it is. So there's like a death cross almost happening right here. There's not that much data yet, so that's the risk with this one. It's pretty new, but if you're feeling risky, then that's your call. But yeah, down here we could be towards the bottom of an ABC correction. It could even be the end right there, but going sideways like that is a potential. That is a pattern that could happen. So, but again, I say this in every video, it's hard to claim the end of a correction because corrections can go into another correction. They can do double and triple corrections. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm just reporting to you how the nature works. It's not my fault. All right, so SENS is next. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for the likes, by the way. I appreciate it. Let's check out SENS. Which one? The Sensionics Holdings Inc. Is this the one you want? Or let me know if this is what, Mike, if this is the one you're looking for. Let's check it out. All right. What have we got? Goes all the way back to 2016. See the weekly. Okay, well, I see a triangle right away. We're in it right now. A wedge. Basically, this chart isn't like this. So here before the graph started, but it's bouncing right here off of these. Boom, 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 boom. So what is that telling us? this. All right, I see what could be 5 waves right here, but it looks kind of like a 1, 2, 3 now that I look at it. I do see 5 waves, subwaves though, right there. That doesn't help. Here were some good sell signals on the RSI. That was a great signal to sell right there. As this one dropped down, as these keep going up. Nice. Was this a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Possibly. How far is this going to come down is what I'm wondering. It looks like it's going to come down more. It's not at a good buy right now yet. It's got a ways to go until it makes some of those. This same pattern, but upside down. That's kind of what you're going to be looking for down here as a buy signal. And right now it's not. Although there was one kind of right there. But then you probably would have exited right here at 450 if you were buying around 1 or 2 down here. See that moving average again? See it down there? You see how far it got from it when it was way up there, and then it came like a magnet, right, sucked it right into the moving average. Then it tried again, and look at what it's doing, coming back to it. Magic, right? So this was a bear market back here when it was underneath that moving average. Then right here it crossed over. These colored moving averages crossed the white one, and now they're on the top. That was the buy signal way back there. Right there specifically would have been excellent. I didn't know about this at the time. And then I would have looked for that 5 wave up, and I would have either sold at the top of the 3 or at the top of the 5. Or maybe accidentally like right there. But that's still good. And I might have rebought to play that bounce right here, but that wasn't a sell signal right there. That's just a different strategy of me knowing there's going to be Elliott Waves going down and then retracing. Or even that was a good one to get that bounce and retrace, but that's dangerous. Only if you know what you're doing. Oh man, there's circles all over the place now. All right, I'm going to take a screenshot really quick, but let me know if you have any questions. Steven said, thanks, man. You're welcome. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you, whoever gave a like. And if you're in any crypto or trading groups, stock trading groups on social media, please share my video somewhere relevant. You don't have to spam this somewhere that it's irrelevant. But if you're in relevant groups, like for trading, give it a share, and it would probably help the other people out because it is a lot of info, and it would help me out definitely. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you Rocket Man. Thank you Frogard. Thank you Steven. Thank you Mike. Thank you everyone else that was watching. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comments. If you're watching this in the replay, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I appreciate all the support recently. And if you do want to get one of the last spots available in my trading course, I'm having a test group right now, testing it out. A couple people are already in it, actually, as we speak, and I'm really excited about that. And they're excited as well. So I'm going to officially launch that in the future, but right now, for the test group, I'm offering a significant discount in exchange for your feedback so that I can basically make sure it's as good as I want it to be before officially launching it. And so far so good. So if that's interesting to you, you can reach out to me on Instagram and say I want in the program. I'm at the Daily Doji, DOJI, or I'm also on Instagram at Alkaline Life Coach. Or you can schedule a free consultation with me. There's a link in the description of this video that says schedule an appointment, and then you just click on that and you can click the 15-minute free call and pick the best time for you. So I will talk to you then on the call for those of you who are interested in that, and talk to you on Instagram if that's an easier way to get in touch. And I'll see you in the next Daily Doji tomorrow evening, Eastern Time. Peace. Have an amazing day on purpose, and remember to trust nature. Live alkaline.